Can you see everybody? Angle it down a little bit. Not this good. Alright, imagine being able to help drive the cost of living and gas prices down on your own. Buying an electric car can help do that. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about electric cars and electric car conversions. I've spent my entire life messing with electric motors and batteries in the RC hobby that I'm in. I've been around it for a long time. I've worked on everything from computers to cars to airplanes, actual full-size airplanes that you'd ride in, and the remote control ones. So today I'd like to talk to you about why would you go with an electric car, some of the benefits of electric car, and electric car choices if you was to decide to convert one on your own. One of the first ones, why would you want to go with electric in the first place? Well, naturally it's better for the environment. It doesn't drive CO2 through the roof like cars do nowadays. According to alternativefuels.com, electric cars are 80% efficient. So that alone allows you to, a gasoline car is 14 to 26% efficient. So at 80% efficiency, your car is 3 times as efficient as an internal combustion engine. Flat out. You go electric mostly because think of global warming. Now I know a lot of people don't like global warming. A lot of people don't think about it, but think of it like this. If we're wrong, people that claim global warming, if we're wrong, not much happens. Everything goes on, world goes on as is. But the people that don't believe in it, if they're wrong, there's a big difference then. It can affect their kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids drastically. One of the other things I'd like to talk to you about is some of the advantages of an electric car. For the main one that sticks out is gas prices. For one, never had to buy gasoline again. According to ecoworld.com, a gasoline car that gets 30 miles to a gallon, and if gasoline is $3 a gallon, that's 10 cents per mile every time you drive a car, no matter where you go. Now, electric cars is a little bit harder to figure the whole as to what they get per mile, but suffice it to say, without going on forever, they're right at 3.4 cents per mile. And that's an average because it depends on where you live, what electric company you have, and how much that electric company charges per kilowatt hour, and whether you charge during the day and then how far you drive. There's a big difference, but on average an electric car costs 3.4 cents per mile. That's not bad. One of the other things I'd like to talk about is car selection. Today you've got a lot of different car manufacturers that actually make an all-electric car. You have the Toyota Prius, which it's a hybrid, but you have the Nissan Leaf. It's a full electric. It's a nice car. It's been proven, tested very well. And with a production car, if you buy a production car, you have the convenience of you've got it immediately. You don't got to have it built. It's just like buying any other car. It's ready. And you can choose stuff like colors and creature comforts, AC and leather or cloth seats, whatever you prefer. But with production cars, they're all pretty much the same shape and size, which bothers me, which is why I prefer electric conversions. And electric conversions pretty much allows you to get an electric car with whatever car is out there. As long as you find one for sale, you can have it converted if you prefer to. And that gives you a lot wider range of style and shape and size and what reason you're building the car for, if it's just commute or performance. It even gives you more performance options. So today I hope that gives you a little bit more insight on electric cars and how they are evolving. I've gave you some, or I hope that tells you a little bit about how well they can perform on efficiency, and it's a little bit on car selection, and a little bit on why would you go electric. Because crude oil is just getting harder and harder to find, and harder to drill for. And the harder it gets to drill for it, the more the oil companies are going to raise the prices, because it costs them more in equipment, it costs them more in man hours, and it costs them more in transportation of it, and it costs them more in refining it. Because instead of just getting clean oil like they used to 50, 60 years ago, now oil is full of dirt and water and sand. It's got to be filtered out of it before it can even be refined. So, and every time they drill an oil well, the wells get harder and harder to find. where they're at, and as the wells get empty, it gets harder to get it out, so they've got to find new ways to get it out of the ground. We burn it faster than the planet replenishes it. We burn it at almost twice the rate. So eventually, it's gonna as it gets harder for them to get it, the only thing they can do is raise the prices. So eventually, the prices will go up, and they will not come back down. Period. So the idea of not having to buy gas at all anymore pretty much makes it easy enough for me not to want to go gas. Thank you.